For over 75 years, two nations have stood divided by blood, history, and borders. India and Pakistan, born from partition, bound by conflict. But on May 7, 2025, a new chapter was written. Operation Sindoor, India's most aggressive cross-border strike in years. But what happened and why now? You're watching Accountability Checkpoint. We believe in shedding light on global injustices. Today we uncover the story behind Operation Sindoor and ask, in this age of accountability, who pays the price for war? The conflict in Kashmir traces back to 1947, when British India was split into India and Pakistan. Over the decades, Kashmir became home to dozens of militant groups. India accuses Pakistan of harboring and training these groups, a claim Pakistan denies. Despite global calls for peace, cycles of violence continue.
Terrorists claimed the lives of at least 26 people in Kashmir, increasing tensions between Pakistan and India. Organizers say that the victims were targeted for being Hindu, and the attack was meant to terrorize a community that has been silenced for too long.
No group officially claimed responsibility. However, Indian intelligence blamed the Resistance Front, TRF, an offshoot of the banned Lashkar-e-Taiba, suggesting cross-border complicity. In retaliation, India launched Operation Sindoor on May 7, 2025. Strikes were carried out by the Indian Air Force and surface-to-surface missiles. Targets included locations in Pakistan-administered Kashmir and deep into Pakistani cities, Bahawalpur, Muridke, Muzaffarabad, and Kotli.
Strikes killed at least 31 civilians and injured dozens.
Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif said the strikes were unprovoked, cowardly, and an unlawful act of war.
Both sides have also exchanged fire across the line of control. Pakistani fire killed at least 13 civilians in Indian-administered Kashmir, according to Indian officials.
This raises urgent questions. Were the strikes surgical, or were civilians collateral? Can terrorism be fought without inflaming more violence? The international community responded swiftly. The United Nations urged maximum restraint. The US called for de-escalation, while China reiterated the need for dialogue. But beneath these statements lies a deeper concern. Both India and Pakistan are nuclear-armed states. With tensions rising, the risk of miscalculation grows exponentially. Strategic experts warn, if diplomacy fails, the region could spiral into conflict far beyond Kashmir. The attack on innocent tourists was a heinous act. But in responding, does a state have the right to conduct unilateral strikes on foreign soil without international oversight? Human rights groups have raised alarms about the potential violations of international law. If civilians were killed in retaliatory airstrikes, who holds the military accountable? And what about justice for the victims in Pahalgam? Neither state has initiated an impartial investigation. Without transparency, both sides weaponize tragedy for propaganda. In the fog of war, truth is often the first casualty. From Pahalgam to Kotli, civilians are paying the price for decisions made in war rooms. At Accountability Checkpoint, we ask, is justice truly being served, or is it being sacrificed at the altar of national pride? If you believe truth matters, subscribe, share, and stay informed. This is Accountability Checkpoint.